Get up every morning, look yourself in the mirror, and tell yourself 3 things about yourself that you love. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to My Twist of Life with Poetry. I am Poetry, and you are here for my vision board. I don't know what the hell it's called, just my vision board. So for I think probably about the past couple of weeks, I've been mentioning this vision board idea. And if you don't know what the vision board is, it's basically visual stimuli, as you heard me talk about before in other videos. Visual stimuli that you give yourself about things that you want to achieve in life. And it's usually within that year. I have made vision boards before that have a 3-month goal focus. And usually if I make a vision board, there's always one thing on there that's like an extended dream, so to speak, or something I want to continue to grow on. So you will see it on my board repeatedly, but in different stages. So there's a young lady here on YouTube that I used to make my vision boards with, or based on just looking at her channel. Unfortunately, I cleared my watch history on my YouTube channel, so I have no idea what her doggone name was. And her vision board concept was so great. She goes around teaching about vision boards, if I remember correctly, about her channel. But I watched it probably about 5 years ago, and I used to just have it saved in my watch history. And then I just, for some reason, last year I cleared out all my watch history. So I'm going to show you my vision board, which is back here. A girlfriend of mine hosts a vision board party every year. It's basically where a group of people get together. They have a bunch of clip outs, some magazines, a big old poster board or cork board, and you sit down and you get visual stimuli. You take out pictures or you take out slogans and you arrange them on your board so that you can have something that you can physically see on a daily basis when you get up. I leave mine sitting right here in my living room. I have to walk past this couch every day, so I can visually see the things that I want to have achieved within this 2018 year. Okay. Now, I know I get parched. And I've been wanting to show y'all my board. I was going to do this video yesterday, and I was going to do it live at first so y'all could ask me direct questions, but since I keep procrastinating, which is something that I want to stop doing, I'm going to go ahead and do it now. A few years ago, probably about 15, 16 years ago, I stopped doing New Year's resolutions. And I made a resolution 15 or 16 years ago that says, I will never do a New Year's resolution again. And I felt like that was the only one that I could stick to. So the reason why this is different than a New Year's resolution, because New Year's resolutions are things that you're just going to say you're going to do. And probably by the time January 2nd rolls around, when you done sobered up, if you drink, and woke up the next morning and started actually moving on with life, you have completely forgot about what you say you're going to do. Like, I'm going to lose 10 pounds this month. I'm on travel this time this year. Life starts to happen and you don't get those things accomplished. And if you listen to any motivational speaker that's dealing with business, being successful, how they make fortunes, how they, things like that nature, they think the vision board idea is a good thing. If you go into a business meeting, let's say orientation at a workplace, and you have somebody just talking to you the whole time while you're in orientation, you most likely gonna fall asleep, get distracted, start doing something else, not paying attention. But if that person has a PowerPoint, or they have or able to be expressive and has some like little trinkets or something in the classroom, toss around candy bars or whatever, just to hold your attention, that visual stimuli grabs you some more. Like I said, you may forget to do some shit too, but you'll still have that visual stimuli. Prince, the artist, dearly beloved. I love me some Prince. We're both Geminis. Love me some Prince. At his concerts, he used to always say that get up every morning, look yourself in the mirror, and tell yourself 3 things about yourself that you love. You can start off saying about how beautiful you are, that I'm going to have a great day today, that I'm going to achieve this today. He used to say. So every morning you get up, you have a different affirmation for yourself, but he wants you to look at yourself in the mirror and say it, because at that point, the reflection you see in the mirror is your visual stimuli. And I know, stop, drop, and roll on. Y'all, being that we record these videos in our house, we be paying attention to stuff in each other's houses, right? So I know that stop, drop, and roll on. I look at her house behind her, and she has all these post-it notes stuck all over her house. And they may not be mantras or goals. They may just be affirmations of life. If you watch the TV show Being Mary Jane used to stick little post-its all over her house too. She used to have quotes that she would stick all over the house. But sometimes you give yourself a little affirmation just to remind yourself of what you're supposed to do or what you want to do. Let me give and you may think that's stupid. But even if you're saying that's stupid, I could probably bet 9 times out of 10 that when you go to the grocery store, you probably got a list. Whether you wrote it down and it sits on your refrigerator in the kitchen, whether you got it on your cell phone, whether you done text it to yourself, you try not to go in there based off just your memory only. In most cases, most serious shoppers, they make themselves a list. That's your visual stimuli. That is your vision board for the grocery store. You want to get in here and get these specific things and get it done. And you check off your list as you go along to make sure that you got what you need so you won't forget anything. So with that, yes, I have on shorts. I'm in my house. I actually don't even have a shirt on. I got a jacket because I'm in my house. But I want to show you my board. Hopefully my camera will focus in on it correctly. I'm just going to slowly pass it by you right now, so you could just see slowly some of the things that I have listed. And then I'll go through them one at a time and explain exactly what they are. And being that this is January 20th this year, I'll let you know what I have done thus far to help make these dreams come true. Okay? I'm going to start off first with eating right. Let me bring my camera down so on my eating right, I really wish you could see that better. Let me click that. Eating right. On my board, it says for me to eat right. Y'all know that when I joined YouTube, I started YouTube with my weight loss journey. And that was April 29th of 2015. I was 192 pounds then. I've lost over 20 pounds. Don't even trip at it, because currently I am 202 pounds. I weigh more now than I did when I started YouTube. And I got distracted from life. A lot of you already know that I suffer from depression and bipolar disorder. I'm going to get to that on this board as well. And so sometimes I go into a hole and I don't want to eat. And not eating, people think that you can just not eat and lose weight. Sometimes not eating can help you gain weight as well, because your body starts thinking, okay, this is all I want to get. So it starts to store fat when it does get food, and then it all clings to your body. So I said that I was going to start eating right. And part of eating right for me is not necessarily what I'm eating, it's how I'm eating. To try to get myself 3 balanced meals in a day. So like there's some days I tell y'all that I'll be so depressed and so tired that I do not feel like chewing. That's real talk. I do not feel like chewing. And so I have to force myself to eat something. So if I don't eat anything at all, I'm not adhering to my goal. So I've been forcing myself to at least eat a salad. And I try to make it a full salad, you know, with all the toppings and everything. And give me a good old bottle of water or something when I don't feel like eating. So, yeah. So I started picking up, doing weights more. This one here says, pick a date, lose the weight. I always tell myself that I'm going to try to lose weight. It sounds good, don't it? I'm going to try. I'm going to try to lose weight. I'm going to try to lose weight. I'm going to try to lose weight. Well, for 2018, what I decided to stop saying is that I'm going to try. I'm just going to do my Nike, get my Nike on, and now I'm just going to do it. So by a specific date, I'm going to lose a specific amount of pounds. I'm not going to tell myself I'm going to try to do it this month. My goal is this month. I'm saying I am going to do it. So I'm changing my way of thinking as well, that to help me eat right and lose the weight. Like I said, I've incorporated weights. I've incorporated doing yoga. I'm getting my hydration up. Make sure I have breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And this actually had 1,280 calories. That's the lowest that I want to put into my body. My 1,280 calories. Okay, so my next big goals, if you can see right here, is to be my own boss. You see, I put my business card there. Y'all can see that because y'all can have my phone up. It don't matter. I write as C.L. Reed. I write as Siva D. And I started 2 publishing companies in 2017. It wasn't probably to November that I started actively doing stuff with these publishing companies. I do not like to work for people at all. I don't like to work for people. And I had a psychic tell me back in New York just a few months ago that I need to be my own boss, and because I'm bossy and yada yada this and yada yada that. And I was like, yeah, she's all right. I'm tired of working for people. I am nowhere near retirement age, but I've been working since I was 16, and I'm fucking tired of it. I'm gonna tell you that. I want my money to work for me, so I'm starting to do better investments. That's over on this board. We're gonna get to that as well. And I don't want to make this video too long. I want to keep it under 30 minutes. So it's like 11 minutes right now. So yeah, be my own boss. So I put up visual stimuli for me to be my own boss. So you have my business card that says that I'm a writer, I'm a reviewer, I'm an editor, my Blaqink publishing company there, and my Just Read publishing company there. So far, my book Game Time, my book Doing Damn Thing, Be the Boss. And then it says, for me, one of my goals in order for me to be a boss is I'm going to need to write better, get published, and I need to start building my network. So I have really this year, for the past couple months, been just like hustling hard to try to build me a network of people that is in the industry as far as publishing and writing. And when I'm not just an author. Y'all know I call myself Poetry. That is a nickname. My stage name is Poetry in Motion, so I am a poet as well. And I have a friend named Mark Marcel. Y'all may know him, y'all may not. But Mark used to always say that I'm not a poet. I'm a writer who likes to write poetry. And that's how I feel about myself. I'm a writer that likes to do a lot of things. I write blogs. I write reviews. I write poetry. I write novels. I write newspaper articles. So I'm a journalist as well. I edit, and I want to write for movies. That is one of my big goals. So I'm writing this book called Endgame. It's supposed to come out in February, March as well. I want to try to release my next 2 books, which is Regrets and Endgame at the same doggone time. But Endgame is such, I think, an intriguing story. I get excited when I read my own work, when I read that particular work. So I think it's movie material. And me and Laz Alonso was on Twitter just joking about that he wanted to be the sexiest man alive. He should have been voted the sexiest man alive because Blake had got it. And he was like, I need to get my award. What I'm going to get my award? And I was looking at him and I was like, you are my character. Like all the descriptions that I have of my character in the Endgame, that's Laz Alonso. He could play that character. So I was like, you should play my character when my book get out. Yada, yada, this, yada, yada, that. I say, and in my book, my character is winning the Sexiest Man Alive award. I said, you'll finally get your character. He was like, bet that. We could do that. So I am like really interested in like really pursuing, pushing, getting Endgame out there. I don't know if he can actually help me get it to the forefront, being that I want him to be an actor in it. But yeah, I'm gonna work on Laz Alonso. Y'all just don't understand. I've been on his page. I've been flirting with him on his page. So I flirt a lot. He only a year younger than me. It's 5 man, and I think he's single, and I think he's straight. My psychic also told me that the West Coast was going to be kind to me. She didn't say it was going to be kind to. She actually said the West Coast is going to be kind to me as far as my books are concerned. You know, she really mentioned about love on the West Coast, but we'll see. So that's what this one is here. My Time to Shine. I could not find anything in the magazines with a film thing, so I drew my own. And this little statement here says, "Inspire the film." And then I have the picture of my book, Endgame. Yeah, that's it. Inspire. I love flowers. Yeah, I may not notice, so I just put some flowers in the bit of my board because I want to give flowers to myself every day. So that's all on that side. We'll go back to my mental health. Like I said, I am diagnosed with manic depression and bipolar disorder. I do get a disability check for that. So one of the things I want to focus on that I have been doing in the past year is getting better with my mental health. I'm going to put myself back in therapy. I took myself out of therapy because my therapist got on my damn nerves. But I realized every therapist I done had get on my doggone nerves. Matter of fact, my therapist said that I intimidate them. They get on my fucking nerves. But I'm going to try to be better with that. So I'm changing my life. That's my one main goal, is to change my life and stop doing things that I always constantly do. And one is judging my damn therapist. And that's what it says, Black mental health matters. That's me, my Black mental health. It also says, I'm not going to be quiet anymore. And I put that on my board, and my daughter laughed. She's like, you ain't quiet. And if you see me here, you think, I ain't quiet. And of course, my mama going to be like, you ain't fucking quiet. I think I am. I'm very vocal. My therapist told me not to hold stuff in. She said, but my first therapist told me that I was angry with myself, so I lash out at others, right? So when she told me that, I decided to start quieting my voice so that I wouldn't lash out at people. And by doing so, I don't speak up as much. And because I don't speak up as much, things boil up inside of me, and then I fucking explode on your ass. So I'm trying not to do that no more. I'm trying to now find some kind of balance where I speak. I'm not going to be silent anymore. I have an Aunt Rose, who everybody calls Henri. She's passed away now. And she just spoke her damn mind. And we used to say it's because she was old and up there, didn't nobody care. I have turned into my Aunt Rose at this point. I'm finna just start speaking my doggone mind. It's still hard for me. I have not been able to do it because I still have been so used to practicing trying to pull my curtain down. I call it pulling my curtain down when I try to be quiet. I've been practicing trying to pull the curtain down so I won't snap, because when I snap, I snap. That's why they say I'm a manic depressive, and I'm a manic depressive with bipolar tendency. I'm a manic depressive with homicidal tendencies, what they said. I don't want to cause harm to myself. I want to cause harm to others. That's the basic definition they give me. And I'm unmedicated. I don't take medication. I don't even take fucking aspirins. Don't put that shit in my damn body. So, yeah. Okay, so moving on to my next part of my board is living and loving life. And this particular picture is actually the house that I wanted to get down in Arizona. Remember I was telling y'all that I was going to try to move to Arizona? That's the house. It is a 4-bedroom house with a pool, a double side yard, privacy fence, and it's going to be a rented house. But this one is a rented house. And I was looking at rented houses because I don't think that I want to stay stable for longer than a year in any place. And if I'm my own boss, then I can do that. So I was thinking about renting again. Unless I could find me some tax sale homes. I could buy the homes out and then I could rent them out myself when I go away, which would lead into my smart investments. So that is my dream house. This house is so sexy. It's in southern Arizona. Smart investments. So I have on here my little Bitcoin pictures because, you know, I invest in Bitcoins. And I have like a stack of money on there. Because I told you I want my money to work for me. I don't want to have to keep working for money. I want my money to work for me and make money for me. So the little saying next to it says, start each day with a smart investment. And that is not always about money. Sometimes it's just investing in my happiness and investing in my joy. So if I wake up and I feel like I'm already on the wrong side of the bed, I need to think consciously about something that I can do to invest in my happiness for the day. So yeah, this right here, love. I didn't go into details on love because I didn't really want to focus on a relationship. I have been involved in this crazy type of relationship for the last 7-8 years with this particular person. We're not in a relationship, but I fell in love and he moved away, and I just haven't let go because half of the people that I meet these days want to play fucking games. I'm not about the game life no more. I done did all my playing around, all my hooping and hollering, my thought and bopping. I done did that shit. I want something serious and meaningful. And with this new side chick and side dick thing going on, everybody is comfortable with fucking with everybody. And they want to say, you know, it's a new way of life. Who says that monogamy is right, and whether it's right for me, put it that way. I done did all my playground playing already. And but the guy though, I think I know for a fact that we're not meant to be together. It's just that I haven't let it go, put it that way. And what's the best way for me to say it? I'm not going to start seeing somebody else that I already know is less than what he is. I'm not going to go backwards. So, yeah. So I'm not really focused on relationships there. So my love is just the word love. And that love can also be for me to love myself. And it says, the little tab next to it says, love and celebrate life. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to love and celebrate the life that I have. My final one at the bottom is, I think that's the Mayan Aztec ruins down in Mexico. I'm not sure. And then it says European vacation and test drive retirement. That's what I want to do. Not necessarily that I do want to go on a European vacation, and I do want to go see those Mayan temples, but I want to just go see the world. So that's why I said I don't think I want to like buy another house that I have to have a mortgage on, because I want to travel. I want to be able to retire and travel the world. So kind of everything kind of connects. So that there is the vision board. So what I've done this year, so far this year, what I've done, like I said, I've started trying to make sure that I eat at least 3 meals a day to achieve that eat right statement. But I also did an investment in myself. I did acquire some property. I don't expect to start seeing a turnaround at our property until next year, but I did acquire some property. And I acquired that property while I was on vacation. And I got my business license to sell travel accommodations. These are not like airfare, it's just the hotel accommodations. So I got my business license to do that. I'm trying to understand how this really is going to pay off for me. They said the average agent makes about $30,000 a year. If $30,000 a year to a lot of people seem like a lot of money, $30,000 a year is not shit to me. When I quit the IRS back in 2010, I was making $50,000 then, and I quit the IRS to go work at another job that I was making more money. So $30,000 ain't shit to me. But I went part-time. So $30,000 about what I'm making part-time. But see, I get disability too. You don't know how much my disability checks, so don't be trying to count my coins. But anyway, so yeah, I just can't see myself. So if this type of job or this type of business investment can help me make that type of revenue, I can afford to walk away from my job and not be concerned about paying for my daughter's college, not be concerned about paying for a mortgage. I could do what the hell I need to do as far as my publishing company goes, get everything started, and still then start making money on the publishing end, editing for people, publishing books for people. Hopefully I can get that movie deal, you know, marry Laz Alonso, all that there. And I hope y'all don't tell me nothing bad about Laz. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. I used to be in love with Stephen Bishop, but Stephen he ain't feeling for me. No, Stephen got a girl, I think. I don't know, but Lance, I don't think Lance do. But that's my vision board. That's it in a nutshell. I know Fit to Love Me with Love Fuller said that she's gonna do a vision board. She said she liked mine. She was able to see some of it, and there's some symbolism to the reason why I picked a black board. The young lady, like I said, who group we did this, she had black and white boards. I'm all about supporting black people and black businesses. Even more so this particular 2018 year. I have a lot of friends that are running for political offices, so I'm trying to help their campaign contributions. I'm trying to go around St. Louis and support pretty much every black business that I can. But you got to be about business. That's what I'm talking about. I went to this company. I was trying to buy Phone Jones something for her food box. I'm going to send her a St. Louis snack box. And one of the companies I was trying to get the items for, I went there 3 times and they were never open. I was like, I'm trying to support you as a business and you're not fucking open. You got a sign on the window that says, no, outside of business hours. If you're here outside of business hours, then go across the street to the gas station. Well, first of all, it was during business hours. All 3 times I showed up. And if I wanted to shop at the fucking gas station, I would have went across to the gas station in the first place. So I hit them up with a review. Like, this is a 1 star. There's no reason I should show up to your business on 3 different occasions and you're not open during your business hours. And if I check your website and your website doesn't say that you're closed for some other reason, I check your Facebook page, it doesn't say that you're closed, there's no message or memo. So the young lady responded back, oh, I'm out with the flu. I won't be back in until Saturday, but it's a sign on the window saying you can go across the street to the gas station. See, you just lost my business. Because if I need to go across the street to the gas station, then I'm going to shop at the fucking gas station. I'll never come to you. So, I'm trying to be a different type of business person. Like, so even when you, like, hire me for my editing services, I created my own business card. But my writing is so small on it. I don't know how to do graphics. I'm learning graphics. But I know there's a lot of good people on YouTube that have side businesses and side gigs. And if we all just utilize each other's resources, whether you black, white, or other, if you about your business, be about your business. But there, the color choice of the board was deliberate. And just because, like I say, I'm supporting my own people, does not mean that I'm just like saying screw white businesses. That's not the case. It's just that I'm trying to centralize my dollars in my community and help our money work for us. So, if you have any questions about my vision board, about at all, anything that I said, any clarity on steps that I'm taking to get these things done, or if you have any knowledge on how to help me achieve any of these things as well. One of the things that the young lady's going to do with this vision board is that we're going to meet back up in June. And then we're going to talk about how far we are. And I'm not sure if this is what she does, but what I'm going to do is when we come in June, if we have not achieved at least half of these things on this board, I want us, it was all women that showed up. I'm quite sure some men show up sometime too, but I think it was all women that showed up. I want us to all get together, put our heads together and see what skills that we have and how we can help each other achieve these goals. Okay, so thank y'all for coming back to my channel. Thank y'all for watching. Like, comment, share, subscribe to any video that you see on this channel. Hit the notification bell on your way out so that way you could be notified of every video that I have coming. Thank you. Good night. Peace. Oh, that didn't turn off.